So good morning, good morning, good morning. Fala galera, hello family, friends. Kevin James Gonzalez Worldwide coming to you live from the Elite Influencer Set here in the beautiful city of Rancho Cucamonga. And we want to welcome you this morning. We are live. So this is episode 2 of our Elite Influencer Show. So best regards to everybody from around the world. If you are watching and logging in, this next 30 minutes is going to be absolutely powerful, entertaining, and educational. We have our special guest here this morning, a very close friend of mine, Mr. Richard Cruz. And so, good morning, Mr. Richard Cruz, WSI Priority Media.
Yep.
And so, let's start with real quick. We're going to get into right the meat of the matter, guys. We want to share information for you. So, excuse the background noise because we're just making some changes here. But, Richard, give a quick 1-minute bio about who you are and your background.
All right. Well, thank you for having me here today. It's a pleasure to be here with you. And so my background is I am the owner of WSI Priority Media out of Rancho Cucamonga. I own a digital marketing agency, and it's my passion. It's what I love to do. When I discovered marketing, it's just something that I really figured out is like, this is me. I'm out of Rancho Cucamonga, California, have a couple of kids, and consider it a pleasure and an honor to know you and to be your friend, bud.
Well, thank you. Hey, guys, so listen, we're going to get right into it. So right now, how did you start in marketing, Richard? Let's share that with the audience here. Tell them how you started.
Interesting story. So I used to run a credit card processing business. I actually still have it. We don't grow that. We just service our customers. And I was the first guy that would get the phone call when somebody was opening up a business, right?
Right.
And so it was really exciting being there with those guys. But I was the one that got the phone call when the business was closing because 8 out of 10 businesses fail.
Right.
And
that's a big statistic, right? 8 out of 10
huge,
guys.
Huge.
Yeah.
And so, a lot of these business owners, we became friends. I remember day one that there was a gleam in everybody's eye. They were just excited. To me, it was like, when you have your first baby, the excitement, the joy, the dreams. Right. And then you wind forward the clock, and all of a sudden, I would get that phone call like, Richard, got to close my account. Can you come pick up the equipment? We're closing our businesses. And the feeling was just eerie. It was, most of them had lost their life savings. They were going bankrupt. And along the way, we became friends, and it hurt. And I started, wondering, it's like, I'd see 2 businesses, very identical, similar markets. One takes off, becomes, hits 7 digits.
Yeah.
The other one fails and goes bankrupt. And I kept asking myself, why? How could that be? And you know what was the common denominator that I figured out?
What?
Marketing.
There you go.
And it was those that did. And so I started studying marketing. It became a passion of mine. And I actually started helping a lot of these guys because they were my friends. And so I kind of got into it accidentally, like for free. I was giving away my services.
Right.
And then when we wound up selling that company, I had an opportunity to open up a marketing agency. I met the founder of WSI, and we became friends. And I wound up joining the WSI family. And now I'm running this office.
There you go. And so let's talk about the WSI book. I know that you have a book.
Yeah.
Guys, for those of you who are watching, we're going to give away 30 books today for free. So this is Talk About Digital Minds. Yeah. If you're in business, this is a must-have, again, because this is where we're at. It's no longer that you should consider video. It's no longer if you should consider being social. You must be to be relevant in today's business environment, or in the ecosystem is what we like to call it.
Absolutely, you have to. So this is our book that we published, and it's like a hand guide that we've given out to our customers. And what's unique about this book right here is that it has 12 authors. It is the best-selling book on Amazon on digital marketing, and it literally walks you through step-by-step is if I'm building a website, what should I be doing? If I'm doing pay-per-click, if I'm doing all different aspects, and we update this book every year.
Okay.
But what's interesting about it is that it is actually written by 12 different authors that are some of the best in the world at what they do.
Right.
When digital marketing books come out, and you've got an author that is speaking about all these great things that they're doing, that author is normally good at maybe 2 or maybe 3 things. All the rest, you know what they are? They're fluff, right? And so what we've got is we've got entire departments and floors that literally all they do is Facebook ads, for example. All they do is paid search. And those are the guys that authored, each one of these here. Right. And so like, I'll give you an example. On our paid search, The author, his name is Jack Porter Smith. Well, Jack Porter Smith runs our paid search department.
Correct.
Google, in all their brilliance, they only reach out to maybe half a dozen people in the entire planet when they want any input on what they do. They think they're really smart, right? At Google, they are. They're wicked smart.
Yeah.
And so Jack is one of those people that Google actually reaches out to and communicates a lot and asks his opinion. He speaks frequently, at Google, and he's the guy that wrote this chapter, for example. And so that's kind of the greatness about it. And so what I'm going to do is I have 30 books that I set aside. I want to give them to your audience.
Right.
Just add value.
There you go, guys. 30 free books. So all we need you to do is do me a favor. Tell them where to log in and sign up so we can send you these free books.
So go to my website, WSI Priority Media.net. Just go to the contact page, just say in there, hey, give me my free book, and then my staff will get that, and then they'll reach out to you, and they'll get the book over to you guys.
Fantastic. So we're going to get into it now. So what's working in marketing now, today? What is relevant? What do you see happening on November, what is it, the 9th, 2000? What is today's day? I forgot.
I don't even know what day it is today.
Let's fix that. I got to know what day it is. November 10th.
November 10th.
2017. Okay. What is working?
That is a great question. I get asked that question all the time, and I will tell you 3 things. One of them is generating leads, converting leads, and cultivating leads or customers. If you will master those 3 things and you'll set up a system or a plan to generate, to convert, and to cultivate, you can take digital marketing and all its complexity and you can boil it down to something that is simple, profitable, and really, really works.
And relevant, right?
And relevant.
So tell us about how to get more traffic, because that, in my audience, and everyone is a business owner, entrepreneur, someone that has a desire to learn and grow in this industry, how do they get more traffic?
That's a great question. And it is the one thing that I get asked, very often, and people say, Richard, how do I create traffic?
Right.
And I want to pull my hair out. And I'm like, you don't create traffic.
Right.
Traffic is already there. What you need to do is you need to go find out where it's at.
Right.
And it's usually pointing to your biggest competitors. You know what I mean? The ones
Absolutely.
that have 500,000 visitors per month on their websites.
Right.
So the traffic is already there. Find it.
Right.
Go put yourself in front of it. Have you ever seen railroad track? When we were kids, we played on the railroad tracks all the time.
Yes, I grew up, yes.
So they got these diverters. So here's the railroad track, right? And then the tracks kind of go like this.
Right.
And then you pull this lever and it shifts this here, and all of a sudden you divert the train over that way.
Right.
That's what you do with traffic. But you've got to be able to know what to do. So here's what you do. Step number 1 is you go find the ads that your biggest competitors are using. And so what you do is you use spy tools.
Okay.
With spy tools, so say we'll take a large competitor and we'll find out where their ads are at, where their traffic's coming from, what their ads look like, and we will literally copy them.
Right.
We will just, and now we don't copy because we don't say that word.
Right.
And
plagiarize, still a bad word, but listen, you want to be like-minded,
yes,
similar.
I call it emulate. And look,
right.
You don't want to copy because that's tacky, right?
Correct.
But take it, reword it, and reshape it.
Right.
I'll give you an example. I have a lot of clients in the weight loss industry, right? And the traffic, massive amounts of traffic are going to Jenny Craig and Weight Watchers, right? And so what we'll do is we'll use a couple of tools. One of them is called What Converts.
Correct.
Amazing tool. You can get it on a Google Chrome plugin, and it's free.
Tell them where to find that real quick.
It's in the Google. It's a Google plugin.
Okay.
And Google Chrome, and it's totally free. Right. And then another one is called SpyFu. And that one, there's a paid one, but you can get some searches for free and just use those 2 tools. So what we'll do is we'll go out, for example, and we'll find out where all of their ads are all over the internet. And we find out how much traffic is in there and what keywords they're in. And so I'll give you an example. When we found all of Jenny Craig's ads and all of Weight Watchers ads, what we found out every single time is that all their ads are targeting, and they have in the ads middle-aged Caucasian females.
Okay.
Every single time.
Right.
And so that's who they're targeting. They were basically in that 40 to 52 age range. And so what they're doing, we look at their colors, we look at their headlines, we look at their taglines, and we go to their page copy and we just rip it all off. We reword it a little bit. If the girl is mid 40s, light brown hair, purple blouse, guess what kind of model we're going to use in our ads?
Like brown hair, purple blouse, mid 40s.
And so you literally model. Now, I was one of those the students that seed my way through school.
Right.
And if you know what I mean, it's like I would find the A students.
Correct.
Position myself in, and I would see his paper, but I was smart in that I knew that if I copied every answer
right.
and I got an A, the teacher knew I wasn't that bright.
Right.
And so I had to see it down, right, and just get some of them right. But I seed my way through school. Now, I got caught sometimes,
right.
and I got that lecture that said, hey, Richard, if you keep copying, you are never going to be successful in life. Right?
Right.
And I get into marketing and I start studying marketing and I discover this and I discover the key to success is to copy. And
what's proven to have been already working, right? Because somebody else has already blazed the trail. Why reinvent the wheel?
you know what? I had an epiphany that day.
Right.
I ain't gonna kid you. I thought to myself, holy crap. Can you say crap on
yes.
the show? Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Holy crap.
We could bleep it out. Here's behind the scenes, by the way. That's behind the scenes look.
I am so qualified. I am probably the highest qualified person on the planet and understands copying. I'm telling you, I mastered that.
Right.
And in marketing, if I just go find great stuff, I can rip it off, copy it, and I can put it in place for my clients, and
right.
I can generate that traffic. What I've done is I've diverted that as well too.
Yeah, let me turn on our monitors. Go ahead.
Okay, cool.
Go ahead.
So that's the key to when people say they want to generate traffic. Traffic's there. Find it,
right.
Get in front of it, use the same taglines, headlines, messages, and everything, and just bring it right to your website. You will get results. It's very simple to do.
So let's talk about how Facebook advertising has changed. That's really important, guys, because everybody's now doing targeted ads. This continues to be much more relevant. Everybody thinks they're an expert because they do their own targeted ads for $5 a day. Let's talk about that.
Oh my gosh. Facebook has become a real hot topic right now. And times are changing. I'm going to tell you what direction we're going. This piece of information is going to be extremely helpful. Before I talk about Facebook, I'm going to talk about where Facebook is going.
Right.
Facebook is following the path of Google.
Right.
If you wind back the clock 5-6 years ago, you could make money like crazy on Google because it was cheap and you were getting on top instantly and it was very, very effective. What happens is they set up an auction style. Correct. And because it's an auction, it just literally goes up with whoever wants
highest
to make
bid.
Money.
Absolutely.
Right now, if you're a personal injury attorney, for example, the cost per click for a personal injury attorney is $175 per click. Per click.
Right.
You can't even get in the game and generate enough leads if you don't have at least 100 clicks, right? If you've got a 5% click-through rate, that means you're going to get 5 people call you. Hopefully you close one or two.
Right.
And so you need 100, 200. So as a personal injury attorney, you're looking at 18 to 36K just to get in the game.
Right.
And so that in more and more industries are just getting more expensive. The guys who are smart, who know their way around, who understand the click-through rates, that understand the quality scores are just dominating that game. Right. The little guy, the guy who thinks that, hey, I can go do my own Google ads anymore, it's like you're not succeeding.
Correct.
Right?
It's not.
So what's happened is in the last quarter, do you know how much Facebook ads prices have increased? 35% in the last quarter.
Wow.
Everybody's hitting the buzz right now. Facebook, it's a way to go. And a year and a half ago, I could get a penny, 2 penny clicks all day long. I mean, you could literally just be stupid and
get
put in an
customers
ad and you can get people. Those days are going away.
Correct.
Now we're seeing $1, $2 clicks and they're going up and up.
It's going to continue to rise
because everybody's giving money to Facebook, and so there's only so much real estate on Facebook. Correct. Facebook is doing what Google has done, is saying, hey, we want high quality stuff, and so kind of the cheapos that
it works
the
itself
spammy
out.
ads and stuff like that. And so if your scores are good, you're going to be put in front of the best customers. If your scores are not good, it's going to drown out. And so now I'm hearing more and more people saying, I tried Facebook, it didn't work. So and that's why it's shifting where you have to know this stuff. Now, Here's the key with Facebook is that you can take 2 ads, for example, and if you say, Facebook, I want to put my ads and I want to put it in front of this target demographic, you don't choose that. Facebook's algorithm chooses it for you. Right. And if your click-through rate, if your engagement, if your scores aren't good, you're diminished down, your costs are going to go up. And so you need to understand that you get brandished. Even if I run an ad and say, is Andrew, right?
Yes.
Andrew runs an ad and we put the same exact ads because I set mine up in a different way that is perfectly aligned with their algorithm. Mine is going to be presented to a better audience. For example, Facebook, they harness data from Equifax, from major sources. They know more about me and you than me and you do about you. I kid you not. I mean, it is like amazing what they know.
Right.
And so they know the customers that are spending and buying and such like that. And so I could put my ads here, and Facebook gives me a higher visibility into good quality ones, where kind of the junk pile here.
Right.
And so what's important to know is Facebook's algorithms. Right. If you study Facebook algorithms, that's the key to success. There is an algorithm that they follow, and it's not just about putting up a pretty ad and getting it in front of the groups and do your targeting correctly. If you like what we've been doing a lot lately that's been working, is that we will take a campaign and we'll create 56 ads.
Okay.
And we will go through the algorithms that we spent millions of dollars on Facebook ads. So we've kind of we've seriously studied the algorithms, and we brought it down to a point where we would try to punch through this veil, if you will, and out of 56, we find 2 to 3 magic bullets. And we stand back and then we use those. Like, I'll give you an example. When's your birthday?
February 20th.
February 20th, all right? Your birthday this year was on a Monday.
Yes.
Perfect. Andrew, I've never met you before today, right?
No.
When's your birthday?
June 5th.
June 5th? Let me see here. Your birthday this year on June 5th is going to be on a Monday.
Yeah,
Want to check your calendar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We passed June, right?
Yeah.
The calendar has an algorithm. All you have to do is understand that algorithm, and you could take any day given to you, any day of the year, and you can actually tell a person that's the day of the year.
Oh,
you
really?
can do it forward, you could do it backwards.
Oh, there you go.
Facebook has an algorithm. If you understand Facebook's algorithm, that's the difference between having massive success, and struggling on Facebook. Right. So that's kind of the big, short of Facebook. It's still a massive opportunity, but you've got to understand it. Now, here's another thing as well, too, and here's a tip for your people.
Right.
Is that Facebook has gone up 35% in the last quarter because there's this massive buzz. Everybody thinks it's kind of like the gold rush days.
Correct.
Snapchat, the prices have dropped 65% in the last quarter. It is a massive opportunity right now. If you're a real estate investor, tell me, when is the best time to buy real estate?
Now.
Right now?
Right now.
When prices are higher, when prices are depressed.
Of course, prices are low.
Yeah, when you're buying deals at half price, right? You ride out the market, and then what happens eventually with the market?
Value goes back up, and then
Correct.
Equity.
Correct. And so now Snapchat is an amazing tool because they have actually 200 million subscribers. They have added more subscribers in 1 year than Twitter has in 4 years.
There you go.
They are now it's all about millennials, 34 and under. 78% is 27 and under. But if your business isn't marketing to millennials, you're missing out, man. That's where the money's at, and everybody understands that. Snapchat, and people haven't figured it out yet, right? Right. And so it's this low-hanging fruit, easy opportunity where you can put ads in front of Snapchat, in front of millennials today for pennies not instead of, because you want to have a good Facebook strategy, but understand where you can get the biggest bang for your buck, and that's how you do it.
Or the other option is just hire Richard Cruz from WSI Priority Media. That's important. Let's talk about, because we're running right past halfway our show, why is conversion so important for our audience?
Conversion. So traffic costs you money.
Correct.
Conversion makes you money. Conversion is a fancy term for somebody that pays you, right?
Correct.
And that's really the holy grail that you've got to be so focused on. And so one of the biggest tools, actually 2 tools for conversion, and actually both for running ads and for conversion, is video.
Video.
I mean, so amazing, right? You know, we use video in all of our Facebook ads, all of our campaigns, and video converts more. But another thing, another big secret is your reputation. Your reputation is everything.
Right.
Reputation, it is the currency of 2017.
Right.
And so what happens is that it is your greatest friend, or it is going to be your worst enemy especially if you're a local business.
Right.
See, what happens is reputation is the biggest marketing shift in 100 years. Nobody wants to be ripped off, right?
Correct. Nobody wants to be ripped off.
Do you shop from Amazon yourself?
Absolutely.
Do you use Yelp?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
Yes.
Andrew, do you use Yelp?
Yep.
Yep. Do you shop from Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Every day.
Amazon grew to $178 billion. Jeff Bezos is now the wealthiest man on the planet. I don't know if you've heard. And so why? What was their magic bullet? Great service and transparency, reviews, people having that trust. And so what they've done now is they have changed the landscape of marketing. If you take a look at massive retailers right now, they're all just trying to catch up and follow the same thing. Right. Go to Costco.com. You know what you're going to see when you shop on products? Reviews, stars, reviews. Macy's.com, reviews. Burlington.com, reviews. Lands' End.com, reviews. HomeDepot.com, reviews. Home Depot, hammer and tool guys, reviews. Right. Everybody's following. Why? Because they know that if they don't start giving customers what they want to check. 8 out of 10 people will go online and check out your reviews first.
I do that for product that we're looking for all the time. I look at reviews. I start with the highest reviews because I have more confidence because I'm not aware of the product.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to kind of fluff these days.
Yep.
Because those reviews are real, just like you said in Yelp, where Richard has shared with us to grow our business, our own Yelp reviews. Even though we're in digital marketing, we're thinking, reviews aren't that important. It is for a person who's never heard of you. That's the first thing. And now they're saying, I saw your reviews. That's why we're calling you.
That's absolutely true. See, when people tell me that when they're business to business, well, mine are business to business. You know what? In your business, they're people. Those people, they go home and they have kids and families and they shop on Amazon. Yeah. They go eat at restaurants and they check on Yelp. They buy apps on their phone which have the reviews. They are being conditioned. And so here's what happened is, as a result of Amazon, it created a tsunami where this little company saw that and they took advantage of it, and it became a $1 billion company, and that's Yelp. They've done an amazing thing, and now Yelp has got Google using the 5-star reviews and Facebook using the 5-star reviews. And Yelp will have you think that you have to pay them money to get reviews. You don't. It is the biggest lie on the planet. Look, don't pay Yelp. What you do is you go develop your reviews, get your reviews high. Organically. Yelpers will find you. They don't go to the one on the top. They go to the one with, like you said,
the best reviews,
the most and the best amount of reviews. And so that's what you want to do is you want to make sure you're taking advantage, of that. And so just real quick to wrap this up right here is that what you want to do with your reviews is you want to index them. This is where the magic is. Okay. You're not going to fake your way to reviews, so don't even ask. It doesn't work. They're too smart. What you do is you give great service, get a lot of reviews. But then what you do is you take them from Yelp instead of being dependent on Yelp, and then you split them up into hundreds of pieces. What you do is you get them and you push them out and you share them with directories, share them with Yellow Pages, share them with Bing, share them with Yahoo. What you do is you share them with industry specific. There's real estate specific directories, right? If you're in a contractor, right, there's contractor directories. If you're in the automotive business, there's automotive directories. They will give you the same reviews. All you have to do is share that with them.
Fantastic.
And then what you do is you share it across your social media. What do people want in social media? It's images and video. All day. So you get, somebody who knows Photoshop, and then they go ahead and they take your Yelp review. It's got to show the Yelp on it or Google, and they create a little image on it. Correct. And every week you drip feed it. So as you're creating content, and here is your 5-star review, content review, content review. This is branding. It's making you look amazing, and it's what people want today. If you don't believe me, believe Amazon, believe Macy's, believe Costco. That's what people need to see. And then what you do is you go in and you take the actual review with the Yelp or the Google 5-star and the actual review, create a little video, right out of that. Absolutely. 1 minute is all you need. And then and why would you take a Yelp rating and why would you put it on video? the video has become a canister.
Correct.
And we take that canister, we SEO it, so
Search
that
engine
someone searches,
optimization.
KJG Productions reviews,
Right.
bam, the Yelp video. They don't care what you say.
Right.
They know you're going to say that you're the best, right?
Correct.
They believe what others say. So now, but by doing that, by taking that place on Google, you've knocked somebody off of page 1 of Google, and now your video, and it's a big old thumbnail that's showing on there, not just text.
There you go.
And then what you do is you take the video and you're actually able to put it on your website. You put the reviews on your website and you
Right.
put them into all your social media channels.
Right.
And you pin it on your Facebook. So all these pieces together, one review becomes hundreds of reviews all of a sudden.
Right.
You can do it yourself, or you can go to reputationadvantage.com. And at reputationadvantage.com, it's a complete turnkey system where it's just literally all done for you on autopilot.
That's pretty awesome. All right, so as we get to close, give us some branding tips.
Branding. Okay. And branding is very powerful, where you want to make sure that if somebody's visited your website, we talked earlier that the average is 5% conversion, right?
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
You know what people very rarely think about? That 95% of people that come to their website, they go away.
Right.
So what you want to do is you want to hound them, find them, bring them back. And you do it through pixels and retargeting.
Okay.
It is used very often. If you've ever been, for example, shopping for a new car, and then all of a sudden, you're floating around the internet, and that car is following you around.
It's following you around.
Right?
Yeah.
It's pixeling, it's cooking, it's powerful, and it is an amazing strategy. Thing is, it's very, very inexpensive to do, and it makes you look like a really big brand. Right. And so everybody that is coming to your website, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're pixeling them and that you're now bringing that offer, and your sales cycle. Say, for example, if you're in real estate, right?
Correct.
What's a sales cycle? Somebody might be looking for a house for maybe a month and a half, or something like that.
That's about the average. Yeah.
So if I'm a realtor, I'm going to pixel everybody that comes to any landing page, site, anything I have, and for the next 6 weeks, I am going to chase them around and put an offer in front of them, and I want to bring them back.
Right.
And then what I want to do as well too is I want to harvest those with my Facebook pixel, and so that now Facebook is telling me who they are, and I can do a specific custom audience inside of Facebook, and Facebook will find them for me, and now they're seeing me in Facebook. You look big, you look amazing. Very inexpensive to do,
right.
And so it all ties together from generating the traffic, converting the traffic, right. And then being able to cultivate that traffic and brand.
Right, fantastic. All right, so what should we know about search engine optimization?
We're running low on time, so I don't know that. Just do it. Just do it. But it's just one tool that you can use.
All right, and one for the real estate industry. What should realtors do for online marketing?
Oh, okay, good. I brought that in because I know you've got a lot of realtors that like to follow us. Look, if you're a realtor, it is so easy to take advantage of low-hanging fruit.
Right.
Now, one of them is you've got to be, if you're out there and you're targeting, say, for example, sellers, right?
Right.
And you're say, focusing on expireds or something like that, right?
Correct.
That seller, put quality content in front of them to try to be able to engage sellers. Yeah. Facebook ads is going to be one of the fastest ways that you can, be able to do that. But don't go out there just buy me. Use me. Yeah. It's like, that is so just cheesy. Put quality content, good information. Like I saw your book on there on selling a house or whatever. See, that's what you do is use quality information, educate people, draw them in. And when they come to your page, guess what you're going to do on your page, right? You're going to pixel them, right?
And follow them.
That's right. You're following them. They could be on ESPN.com tomorrow.
And then your ad comes up.
Face is showing up. You know how big you look and how successful you look?
Absolutely.
And then on Facebook now, you're able to target them specifically. So this is branding, right?
Right.
And then if you are doing any open houses, give away something in exchange for them to do a check-in on your property.
Right.
So when they check in on your property, that is going to blast out to all of their friends. They're going to say something like, "Oh, cool house. Oh, that's neat. You were there seeing it." You comment to those people, and you're able to maybe give them an offer for them to come and check you out. Or, hey, here's a page. Here's a page all about it. Now they come to your website. They engage you.
Correct.
Simple, low-hanging fruit, easy to do. Any realtor could and should do that.
Absolutely. So in closing, guys, Any final thoughts real quick? Talk about the book real quick. We are down to 1 minute. Once again, Digital Minds, a great book, a must-have. You want to show them real quick?
Yeah,
real quick?
it is.
We're giving away 30 of them.
It's 12 things every business should know about digital marketing. Digital Minds.
Absolutely.
So WSI Priority Media.net, and just say, send me a book.
So as always, guys, thank you, Mr. Richard Cruz.
You're
Absolutely.
welcome.
I learned a lot. I hope you did too. Every Friday, we're coming to you live at 10 a.m. here in the studio. So again, thank you to those who have been graceful. We value your time. So we hope that the last 30 minutes you found something educating, inspiring, more importantly, just informational to help you grow your business. We'll see you next Friday on the Elite Influencers. Thanks for watching. God bless. Be blessed, but most of all, be a blessing. Bye.
Bye.